Welcome friends, this video is about the Factories Act 1948 Part 1 MCQ. Let us see the questions. The first question is, the first Factories Act was enacted in the year. The options are 1881, 1895, 1897, 1885. Can you guess this? Yes, absolutely. Your guess is right. 1881. A is the right answer. Actually, the first Factories Act was adopted in the year 1881 because to regulate the factories' working hours as well as to improve the condition of the workers. So, the first Factories Act was enacted in the year 1881. The second question is, when did the Factories Act come into force? The options are 23rd September 1948, 1st April 1949, 4th April 1949. Last option is 12th September 1948. Here the right answer is B. 1st April 1st, 1949. So the Factories Act 1948 has been enacted for occupational health, safety and workers at workplace. So it focuses on the workers' health and safety and working hours too. Then the main objective of this act is to regulate the condition of work in the manufacturing units. Next question. Which section of the Factories Act says about the definition of a factory? So which section says the definition of factories? Section 2K, 2I, 2M, 2N. Yeah, your answer is right. Section 2M is the right answer. So the section 2M of the Factories Act says about the definition for a factory. Which one of the following is not a welfare provision under Factories Act 1948? The options are canteen, creatures, first aid, drinking water. Canteen is a welfare measure. Then creatures also welfare for the women and the children. Newborn babies. Then first aid also is one of the welfare provision. What about drinking water? Drinking water is the basic need. So drinking water is not coming under welfare provision. This is the basic need. So D is right answer. Fifth question is, first aid boxes is to be provided for dash of persons. So if there are a number of persons are there in the factory, then the first aid box is provided. How many persons? 125, 135, 150 and 160. Can you guess this? Yes, C option is right. 150. If there is 150 persons or employees are there, the first aid boxes will be provided. Next one, who is an adolescent as per Factories Act 1948? The options are who has completed 17 years of age, who is less than 18 years, who has completed 15 years but less than 18 years, none of these. Can you guess this? Yes, adolescent means the person neither child nor adult. So adult means after 18 years, child means below 14 years. So option C is very apt. So the person who has completed 15 years but less than 18 years is known as the adolescent stage. C is right answer. The seventh question is, the ambulance room is to be provided if engaging employees more than 400, 350, 500, 450. So in a factory, if there are number of employees are there, then only the ambulance room is provided. Can you guess this? How many employees are needed to get the ambulance facilities? Yes, absolutely, this is right. 500 employees. There are 500 employees needed to get ambulance facility. C is right. If there are how many numbers of employees, then the employer has to provide a canteen facility. So if the employer need to provide the canteen facility to you, how many members you need? How many members of employees you need in your factory? 250, 510, 320, 100. The options are given. Yes, your answer is right. 250 is the right answer. A is right. So if your employer wants to provide the facility, canteen facility in your factory, there must be at least 250 employees. Next one, creatures is to be provided if or more lady employees are engaged. So creche facility will be provided if there is women workers. Some of the number of women workers are there. How many women workers? 25, 32, 30, 40. Right, 30 is the right answer. So 30, if there is 30 women workers are there, there will be creche facility provided. So they can keep their newborn babies in the creche. Answer C is right, 30. The section 20 of Factories Act discusses about what? Here the options are drinking water, lighting, spittoons, latrine and urinal. The answer is spittoon. So section 20 of Factories Act stresses that spittoons. Next one. Section 2G under the Act defines what? Factory, manufacturing process, workers and occupant. Yeah, can you guess this? Yes, you are right. Manufacturing process. So section 2G under this act defines about manufacturing process. B is right. Which section of the act deals with annual leave with wages? Already the answer is given. So section 79D. So section 79 of the act deals with the annual leave with wages. Next question. Employers' share of contribution under the ESI Act is what? Employer, the owner is contributing the ESI benefit. So how much they are contributing? The options are 12%, 8.33%, 1.75% and 4.75%. So employer, the owner is sharing the percentages 4.75. D is right. Then what about employee share? Previously we have seen the employer's share, owner's share. What about employee shares, workers' share of a contribution of under ESI Act? Can you guess this? Yes, you are right. 1.7% is right. C is right. 15th is, the license fee can be paid to get a license for a factory maximum up to how many years? Yes, you know that. Can you guess this? The options are 1 year only, 2 years only, then 3 years only, then 5 years only. Yes, right. 5 years. The license fee can be paid to get license for running the factory for 5 years. 5 years only. D is right. Another question is, which section of Factories Act describes about the rights of the workers? So which section says about the employees' rights? 111, 111A, 110, 112. So section 111, section 111A, section 110, then section 112. Here the right answer is B. Section 111A of the Factories Act describes about the rights of the workers. Can you check? Yes, B is right. In which year was Employees State Insurance Act enacted? ESI Act enacted. Yeah, already you have said the answer, right? 1948. So 1948, the Employees State Insurance Act enacted. The employment of young person on dangerous machines shall be prohibited under which section of Factories Act? The options are Section 21, Section 22, Section 23 and Section 24. Yeah, C is right, Section 23. So Section 23 says about that is Section 23 prohibit the employment of young person on the dangerous machine. So young person will not be allowed in the dangerous machine. So Section 23 is right. Then if the factory employs more than 1,000 workers, they should appoint qualified a person to carry out the prescribed duties. So who is that person? Safety officer, welfare officer, security officer, none of these. Can you guess this? Yes, safety officer is the right answer. If the factory employs more than 100 workers, we need to appoint safety officer to discharge his duty. Then last question, Section 41G of Factories Act 1948 says about what? Fencing of machineries, phasing of machineries, work on near machinery in motion, workers' participation in safety management. Yes, workers' participation in safety management is the right answer. Section 41G of Factories Act 1948 says about the workers' participation in safety management. Okay, that's all. Take care. Bye bye. We will meet you in the next video. Thank you.